It's time for Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather, sponsored by John's Heating and Air, Command Family Medicine, and Taylor Grubaugh Chevrolet. Here's your host, meteorologist Abby Dyer.
Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. It is February 24th, and we are in a much better position starting this week than we were last week with all the extreme cold and the winter weather that we were dealing with. How about sunshine and 60s? It's going to be a fantastic start to the work week. I can't even believe how nice the weather is going to be. So my message to you today is that all the snowpack is probably going to be gone by the end of the day today after sunshine and temperatures in the 60s. And we have even warmer weather on deck for Tuesday. So it is a great way to start the week in the Ozarks. I know we had all those fun snow days last week. Everybody got a little stir crazy. We're ready to get back out. And this week is going to allow for that. I have above normal temperatures in the forecast each and every day. It's going to be beautiful. In fact, overnight lows not even falling into the low 30s. So we'll stay above the freezing point in some areas, even during the overnight hours. This morning, we're waking up either side of that freezing point, but we've got a clear sky, and that will allow for sunshine to take over all day long today. High temperature of 60 here in Springfield. It is going to be absolutely beautiful. We've got a southwest wind, 5 to maybe 15 miles an hour, so a bit breezy, but those winds are out of the south, and that's one of the reasons our temperatures are going to have this nice boost today. It gets even warmer. Overnight, we stay above freezing, 36 for the low temperature tonight. We will then see numbers maybe in the upper 60s tomorrow. I have 66 for the forecast in Springfield on Tuesday. It is going to be fantastic. So enjoy. That's my message to you as we begin the new week. We needed this break from the awful winter weather that we had around last week. And it's much of the country that's seeing this nice warm up in the Midwest. The northern tier of the country dealing with a whole lot of wintry weather still. And down south, we've got rainfall along the Gulf and for much of Florida. So we are seeing some active weather elsewhere, but it's just not happening for us, or at least early this week. I mentioned that we may melt off all the snowpack by the end of the day today. It'll only be left on the north side of the house and some of the shadows. And then I think tomorrow we get rid of it completely. It will be muddy for a few days. It's that time of the year. I know we're dealing with it. We've got the snow that's melting. The ground was saturated, and it's just going to be mud for a couple of days. So if you're letting the dogs out, you might want to plan for that this morning. Got to wipe the paws before you let them back in. I know I've been doing a lot of paw wiping with all this snowpack and now mud that is out. We have a weak frontal boundary that's going to be moving through the Ozarks. That happens by Wednesday. And yes, it brings a chance for rain. It's not a great one. I think a lot of folks stay dry on Wednesday, and there will still be mild temperatures. A slight cool down is what's in my forecast as we head through the late parts of the week. But still, even temperatures on Wednesday and Thursday with that frontal boundary, I still think we're making it to near 60 degrees, and upper 50s are still in the forecast for Thursday behind the front. So we still get plenty of sunshine each and every day, well above average though, and the warmest day of the week arrives tomorrow. That happens on Tuesday in the Ozarks. So tomorrow is the pick day of the week for sure. Around the country, what are we talking about? Rounds of wet and gusty weather for New York and Boston. That's what they're waking up to start the new week. Not so pleasant there. Along the northern plains, it is going to be a wet and windy forecast for our friends up north, the Pacific Northwest, starting to see activity settle down a little bit. And then we've got these much warmer conditions for much of the Midwest. We are getting in on that here in the Ozarks. So we are thankful to be in a part of the country that is seeing the nicer weather for a change. All right, it's time for the Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather Brain Twister Trivia question for the day. Here's the question that I have for you. What is the quirky name for a sudden rainstorm in America? Do you think it is A, cloud hospital, B, gully washer, C, water raid, or D, a drip bomb? Well, many of you may have heard of this one, but it's not used everywhere in America. But B, gully washer, is the correct answer, and it's a regional term used in the Midwest and the West. It is a dialectal term that entered the English language in the early 20th century. In short, it means a heavy rainstorm, and it may also refer to a ride at Six Flags Fiesta, Texas, or a stormwater filtration system. We know it as a gully washer, a brief, heavy rainstorm. Other types of words that are also used in parts of the country to describe this type of rain would be a downpour, a cloudburst. Some of my favorites here, A turtle floater. I have actually not heard that one before. I'm not sure I would use that in broadcast. A turtle floater. A duck drowner. Don't like that one either. Or a toad strangler. I have heard toad strangler. I don't know. I think gully washer is my pick out of those. Turtle floater. I'll have to remember that next time. No turtle floaters in our forecast, that's for sure. All right, here is the quiz question that I'll leave you with for tomorrow. Where is the windiest place on Earth? Do you think that's in A, Antarctica, B, New Zealand, C, Oklahoma, or D, New Hampshire? The windiest place on Earth. Where do you think that is? You can head on over to the website to enter our trivia quiz question contest. Thank you so much to our sponsors, Taylor Grubaugh, Chevrolet, Command Family Medicine, and John's Heating and Air. I sure appreciate you starting your new work week with me. And I hope you have a great one. We have a great way to start it. Grab the sunglasses. You don't need all of the thick parkas today. High temperature of 60 degrees, loads of sunshine and a south wind. Enjoy. And I will talk to you again tomorrow morning.